I caught it, yeah. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Chia, and it is that time of the month again where we choose our monthly TBR, this time for June. Like I said every month, I can't believe it's June. It's gonna be summer next month. Summer is usually when I start getting like a little bit busier with events. I have a friend's wedding to attend next month, and also I'm gonna be going away to Vegas like I do pretty much the last 2 years every summer at the end of June for a convention that I attend with a bunch of my friends. I'm hoping that like we will have a nicer TBR this month because I needed to. I don't know how much I'm going to be able to read in June. Currently in May, I am almost done with my TBR. I read 4 out of the 5 and I'm halfway through, not even halfway through. I'm almost done with my last book for May. So I'm happy to say that I'm going to complete my monthly TBR, and you will see my wrap up what I think of all those books, because we had a variety of books this month. So let's get started and hope that the jar will be nice to me today. So we've taken it off enough right now that I can finally mix this all together. Okay, first prompt. As usual, I'm choosing 5. A book with water on the cover. Oh, that's perfect for summer. Okay, water, water, water. I think I have an idea of which one I want. Or there's multiple. 1 second. There's 3 actually. Haha. Okay, I'm sticking with 3. I have 3 possibilities. 2 of them are lit fics and 1 of them is a summer romance. So first option is A Perfect Storm by Carly Fortune. This just came out. I read every summer after, I think, or This Summer Will Be Different. There you go, that's the one I read by Carly Fortune. It was okay, it was mid to me. I think it was a little bit too lusty in my opinion, but this is her newest release. I was going to go and read through her backlog to see if there was any books that I wanted to read that was a part of her backlog, but then I heard about her new release coming out and I figured I should pick it up and see if this one will be good. If I don't end up liking this book, I might call Carly Fortune not an author for me. This was also in my book haul. This one is like Frankie and George. They've been best friends. Frankie is set to get married, and so she is unfortunately left at the altar, and then her best friend George, who's apparently in love with her, ends up convincing her to go on this honeymoon that was supposed to be for her and her husband. So I guess they go there for a week and end up like falling in love with each other. So that's an option. Has water. It's Perfect Storm, and then they have like the ocean right here, and then there's also a whole entire like cover of water. Remarkably Bright Creatures, and this one I've been wanting for a while. Again, this was part of my book haul that I posted like 2 videos ago, and also this person named Tova, who is like the caretaker. She's going through grief right now, and then also a mystery is happening too. I really want to read this one. And then also I have The Compound that also has water on it. They're in a pool. Supposedly like this group of people go on this reality TV show, and then it's a bunch of unhinged stuff. This one is more like, it's not necessarily like a thriller, it's more like unhinged, like oh my gosh, you don't know what these people are going to do next. What am I in the mood for? I kind of want to put Remarkably Bright Creatures on because I've had this on my TBR for so long, and it's like perfect for the prompt since there's like all this water on it. So you know what, yeah, this one is the choice. I'm going with this for the a book with water on the cover. So first book, a part of the June TBR, Remarkably Bright Creatures by Shelby Van Pelt. All right, next prompt. I caught it, yeah. A book that scares you. There's a lot of books that scare me. Okay, so I grabbed a few books. There are 3 books that scare me. First one is R. Kwong, Cadabasis. This one is where the protagonist goes and rescues her professor from hell, and they go through the 7 levels of hell, or 9 levels, I don't remember, from like Dante's Inferno. And so she kind of needs him to be her advisor for her like thesis, and so she goes in. And I read only one R. Kwong book last year. It was Babel, and I have been afraid to go into this because I heard that like it's a lot of academic stuff that's in here, and it also there's like a critique on academia in here too, and so that's one option. Next one is by Robin Hobb. This is Assassin's Apprentice. This is the first book in the trilogy of Assassin's Apprentice. I am scared of this one because of the fact that it's so long, and also apparently it's a very slower fantasy. It's like just following this person's like life. I forget what his name is Fitz. Fitz is basically like one of the main characters that you follow throughout all of her different like series or trilogies, and I've been wanting to read her books for a while. I have all three up for the Assassin's Apprentice. Apparently this is the collector's edition I thought that I was getting. Oh, it's an illustrated edition. Okay, there's this one option. It's just that I'm so scared of this because not only is another extensive universe that I want to like pick up someday, but also the fact that it's like a slower fantasy, and when I'm at the brink of like a slump, I feel it because there's a certain book that I'm reading right now that's like making me feel a little bit slumpy. You'll find out in my wrap up. I have an idea of which one I think I might choose. I might choose this one, The Will of the Many by James Islington. I made my way, I made about 160 pages in. I picked this up, I think the same time last year, I think June last year, and I was just like not in the mood for like a heavy epic fantasy at that point, but I've been wanting to finish this so bad for the past like year or so, and it's also intimidating to me because not only is it so long, but when I was reading it, there's like, you need your brain on when you read this. That's the kind of epic fantasy it is, and also I love like the magic system in here too. It's so complex. So I think I'm going to continue it. This is the next one on my TBR, so I will be reading The Will of the Many by James Islington, and I heard the ending is crazy, and I have the next one on my shelf already. I would love to get to that one. There's going to be 4 books, I'm not too sure, but yes, the next book is The Will of the Many by James Islington on my second book for June TBR. Let's hope that I choose like a easier prompt because I don't have time to pick up all these epic fantasies right now. So next one. Oops, I got 2. This one. Look at this one. A book published in your birthday month. January. January's my birthday month. I don't know if I have anything that was published in January. I don't know if it means for like 2026 or what. Oh, I have one. I have it physically too. Apparently, My Husband's Wife by Alice Feeney was published in January of this year. It was actually published the day before my birthday, January 20th. My birthday's the 21st. And so, yes, this is fitting because summer is when I read the most like thrillers and also spooky season. And I've been wanting to pick this up. So I also read Rock, Paper, Scissors by Alice Feeney. That one I gave like a 3 stars to. It was okay, but I'm hoping this one will be a bit better. I've heard like good things about it, especially from people who I trust with their opinion, especially since like I don't read a lot of thrillers. I am hoping that this will be good. Oh, it's blurred by Claire Leslie Hall, the writer of Broken Country, and I loved Broken Country from her. I think I read Broken Country this year or last year. No, this year. I read it this year. So this one basically like is this girl named Eden, and she goes out running one day and she just takes her keys. She doesn't take her wallet. She doesn't take her cell phone, any of that to identify herself. So when she comes back to her house, she notices that her key doesn't work. Somebody opens the door and it's somebody who looks exactly like her. And then she tries to claim that she is Eden. And so her husband like comes out of like the blue and tells her, oh, I don't know who you are. This is my wife. So I want to see what happens with that. And I'm so excited to finally pick this up. So the third book in my June TBR is going to be My Husband's Wife by Alice Feeney. Second to last. Oh, alright. It has to be that one since it popped out. A book featuring cat or dog. A book featuring cat or dog. Don't know. I really don't know. Does it have to be on the cover? Oh no. There is one that has a cat in it. I don't know if I want to read it yet. I think I'm finally going to pick up Dungeon Crawler Carl by Matt Dinniman, but I think I'm going to immersive read with this and get the audiobook also from Audible because I heard the audiobook for this is amazing. I heard amazing things about this. It's a lit RPG. Follows this character named Carl. I guess there was like the end of the world thing, and the only other thing he has left is the cat that his ex-girlfriend left him, which is named Princess Donut. I heard that the cat is featured really heavily in this book because she's like a companion of sorts to Carl. Okay, so I'm going to do it. I'm going to put Dungeon Crawler Carl by Matt Dinniman on my June TBR. I feel like it's going to be a little bit easier for me to read this since I'll have the audiobook and everything, and I feel like that would be better too. So I'm excited / nervous. I've been like really wanted to pick it up for a little bit because I just felt wasn't ready, but I guess the prompt jar is telling me that I'm ready for it, so I'll be reading it for June. Okay, last one. A book by an author that has written more than 10 books. The authors have written more than 10 books are usually the ones that have extensive fantasy books in their series. Okay, so So I have multiple options for an author who has written 10 books or more. And the good thing about it is that a lot of these books, all of these books are continuing series. So first one is This Infinite Threads by Tara Mafi. She's written like so many books. There's at least 11 books, including like novellas in the Shatter Me series. I've only read the main 6, and I heard a lot about the other novellas, so I didn't feel the need to pick those up. And also she's written already like 4 books in the This Woven Kingdom series. This one is the second book. I've been meaning to pick this up for a while now, since I need to finish this, well, not finish, catch up with the series. I was waiting till like maybe close to the end when the 4th or 5th book gets announced, because I heard there's like a love triangle in here that I don't think it's even resolved yet. Like, it's still going. Since there's like 4 books already out and I'm waiting for the last one, I could continue on with These Infinite Threads. Next one is Cassandra Clare. She's written so many books, especially in the Shadowhunters universe, and so I could continue on with this one. This is the 4th book in the Mortal Instrument series. I have never read this one, and so I could continue on. That's an option. There's also Lynette Noni. She's written multiple books also. She's written like 15 books, I think, or more than that. She is also the writer of the Prison Healer series, and this one is the 3rd book in the Madoran Chronicles. I've been meaning to also continue with the series for a while now. I feel like this would be an easier time for me to read, since like it's young adult, it's like lighter fantasy compared to the other ones. The last one is Another Option. It's the 2nd book by Brandon Sanderson in the Mistborn series. This is the 2nd book. I've been meaning to continue on with this series, but the thing is, almost 800 pages, and I'm already having The Will of the Many on my TBR, and that one is also like 600 or so pages. I don't think I'll be able to do like long epic fantasies right now with like back to back, so I don't think that I'll be choosing this one, but hopefully like July or August or something, where I'll have more time to read long fantasies. So that one's getting put aside. Now just to decide, I think I'm going to choose Dracora. It's a 3rd book. It's a finished, completed series. I really need to finish it, so I'd rather work my way through a completed series. I could have another chance to read this next month, so we'll see. And then there's a high chance I'm going to read this anyways, because I'm reading The Infernal Devices right now, and I need to move on to the next 3 of these books. So I think I'm going to read it anyways, so this one I'm going to choose, and this will be the 5th book on June TBR. So let's go over all the books that was chosen for this month for each prompt. For a book with water on the cover, Remarkably Bright Creatures by Shelby Van Pelt. Perfect timing too, since the movie is already out, I think, the one with Sally Fields. Next prompt, A Book That Scares You, The Will of the Many by James Islington. A book published in your birthday month, My Husband's Wife by Alice Feeney. A book featuring cat or dog, Dungeon Crawler Carl by Matt Dinneman. A book by an author that has written more than 10 books, Dracora by Lynette Noni. I have so many different books to read. I have 1 lit RPG, 1 thriller, 1 epic fantasy, 1 young adult fantasy, and a literary fiction. That sounds great. It sounds like such a variety that I really need right now, that it's like not just straight up like fantasy right now, or just reading one type of genre. I am so excited for June, and I can't wait to see what I think of these books. But if you made it this far, comment down below what books you're going to be reading in June, or what's on your June TBR. And if you want more videos like this, like and subscribe. It really does help my channel a lot, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!